Let us continue our grand feast as we see Leo, Jeb, Crash, Link, Brika, Leah, and Pippin all gathered at Nina's saloon, about to embark on the moment of a lifetime as we see them break into teams as we prepare for the grand games of the feast and the bonds they yet hold. This week on WeTogether, curtains up at the Emporium. Hey friends, just a quick note that this is part 2 of our 3-part feast special. It is highly recommended that you first listen to chapter 55 to have the full context. So, with that being said, let's jump right into it. You guys ready? Good. I want to bring us back in with all of you guys sitting around the table. The group has gathered together, and as you guys are kind of all congregating, the talks are getting loud. You guys are drinking, doing drugs. By the way, I need to know which drugs specifically you guys have done.
Smiling. Crash has not taken any of the drugs yet besides the bramble.
Wisp.
You've done some wisp? Okay.
Pippin has done hella smiling, apparently.
I've been smiling.
His drug of choice.
He's high on life, my boy.
Danny, are you doing any drugs?
Well, I had a farmer's sunrise for sure to get the day going. I had the other drink too, the Owashu Plains. Got to try the new bev. And then I took that char, like literally while Nina wasn't looking, because after a long day of prep, time to get fucked up.
Nice.
Char and wisp. Anything else for anyone?
Once everyone is like, if we start standing up from the table or anything like that, Crash will do a line of Pixie and then look at Jebediah, grab a Pixie and a char and go, we cool with doggy bags or?
Crash, we talked about this.
Yeah. Oh, I like you, mate. I go to dap up Jebediah.
Oh, dude, we're definitely dapping up. Well, roll your dice, mate.
That's performance on both of your ends. The only person that doesn't have to roll is Pippin.
Eternal dap.
It's performance, right? I got 16.
I got 16. Yo.
Exact numbers, as we know, it's not about how high you get, it's about how close together.
I got 17 minus 1, by the way.
Damn, I had 12 plus 4.
Immediate best friends.
Brother, you guys do the Predator fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger just...
You son of a bitch.
Dude.
As you guys are all laughing, you hear Nina gasp behind you, which is kind of a rare sound. So it would bring the attention to all of the people who know Nina, and then, of course, a gasp would anyone who doesn't. It's just, Jebediah, you didn't do anything in the basement, right?
No, I think that was all squalled.
Well, he didn't do anything that looks like that, right? And she points at the floor, and you notice there's a small pool of purple liquid just starting to make a puddle in the middle of the floor.
Uh-oh. I recognize that puddle.
Unwanted company.
I don't recognize that puddle. What's that puddle?
You will.
Once he comes through, you're not going to forget.
As the puddle gets to a pretty large size, probably about the size of like a yoga ball, it starts to inflate into this bubble that's just growing out of the ground. And Nina's literally just like, she has her gun like in her hand, and she's just like, Jebediah, I don't think there's anything that does that, period, in anywhere. What the fuck? And she's like backing up from this bubble, and it's getting pretty large.
I get behind Jebediah.
I just draw my gun.
I'm just drinking my beer. They're chill about it. I'm chill about it.
It's all right. Happens all the time.
As the bubble reaches like this kind of like mass breaking point, it pops, and a small halfling size, but you can swear he's a human man with gray frizzy hair that's pulled to 2 points, wearing a very fine velvet suit and a tall top hat.
What color is the suit?
Purple.
Willy Wonka.
And you hear, yo, yes, gets better every time. As this man lands on the ground, looks around. Oh, the place has done great. You've done great with it since last time I was here. And Nina immediately just like puts the gun away. Just like, oh shit, this guy again? Fuck. She like looks back at Jebediah. She's like, who let him in? And when did he come from a puddle in the ground? What's going on?
I locked the doors. I thought this was a private party.
That is not who I thought it was.
Crash peeks out from behind Jebediah and just starts like giggling at whatever this guy is.
Well, I was told to expect 8, but it looks like I only see 7 and a beauty. And Nina just is like, stop it.
I ship it.
Jeb cocks his gun.
Link's immediately making another farmer sunrise.
Can I get another one of those beers?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is this guy the entertainment that was talked about?
My name is Mel the Magnificent, and I can entertain you if you'd like.
Oh, he sure can.
I hate this guy.
Yep. One of a kind.
Oh, no, thank you. No, thank you.
He like saunters up to Leo. Do you want to see a magic trick?
Crash is now entertained and sits back down at the table.
I want you to walk away from me right now. Thanks.
Oh, is that the trick you want to see? And you see his legs turn just like Leo's head would and start walking him backwards, but his torso remains forward.
Pippin applauds.
Thank you. Turns back around. Come on, doesn't anyone want to see a trick?
Oh, me.
Can you disappear?
Me, I do.
He ignores Leo's like, okay, you in the back, please come forward.
Okay. What do I have to do?
He goes, first, he pulls out with a flare, you just see like empty hands, claps, deck of cards flying between his fingers as he catches them and he holds the card out. Please come look at these cards.
Okay.
As you lean in, you notice on them, it says duck.
Pippin is going to do just that.
Can you read the card?
That's a great point.
That's
I didn't want to say it, but
Will you roll intuition?
Wait, hold on. If it's magic, truly,
Oh.
why wouldn't I be able to?
That's
it's
true.
a vibe.
How about this? As you're looking at the words, they just form into, like, slowly into a duck.
Black.
As you duck, you see the flower on the lapel of the Mel the Magnificent just shoot out a liquid. And it just sprays Leo in the face. And he just goes, no, that's magic, and that's a trick.
Oh, I like you. You're fun.
Oh, Briga laughs at that.
Yeah, Crash is full clapping.
Did you give me that beer already?
Yeah, it's in your hands.
Link's smooth and swift with it.
I go ahead and basically chug it and ask for the farmer's sunrise.
Link goes, yeah, and the you notice like there's always like a little extra gust of wind from Link's movement, just like ever so slightly.
Is that like something that tribe generally was known for? That kind of power?
You know that there are lots of elven tribes that take on some kind of elements, and there was one that, yes, did specify in wind magic.
So, this this guy doesn't really seem to fit the vibe. Talking to Link.
Just in the background.
No, I mean he's fine. He's annoying. He's not a problem.
Yeah, I like him.
See, they like him.
He did 2 tricks in one. He did the trick. Well, I can't reveal secrets, but the second one is he made Leo an alcoholic.
Ta-da!
Jeb wants to lean over to Crash and be like, hey, if you see all these drugs, there's more where that came from. If you want to, swap information, we can.
The drug dealer spiel.
Yeah. Essentially, you can come chill on my couch, play some Flatten, and,
It's FIFA every time.
You're speaking my language.
we'll smoke some Bramble, get you some good deals.
Oh, mate. Yeah, mate, that'd be fantastic. It's been a minute, since I had a steady income, we'll say. I think we're going to be really good friends.
I just swipe my information to Crash.
Yeah, I do it back.
Fuck yeah.
Hi, Frankie. It's baby dance time. Oh my God, she's waving back. Yeah.
Say hi into the microphone while you're making your special cameo. Say hi.
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 Now, I was told to come here and pick up some individuals for a very special party. Is that everyone here?
I'm going wherever he goes. He's fun.
I don't think I'm part of that list.
Yeah, I think that's what the invitation said.
Takes off his top hat, reaches in, pulls out a fucking literal rabbit, goes, oh, whoops, puts it back in, pulls out a like parchment paper and opens it. Let's see. I got a Crash, Leah, Link, Pippin,
That's me.
Jebediah, Scald, a guy named Leo, but closes it. You're right, no tight ass Owlin.
He fucking got you, mate.
Are you guys ready to go?
My name's Gort. I'm staying here. Fucking
Out here.
take a huge drink.
That's fine if you want to miss the show at the Emporium. He pulls back his cape, and you just see another bubble coming out of this cape. Massive.
Link's just like, God damn it.
Leo. Hey, you were talking about that place. Didn't you want to go?
Yeah, he says that, and Brika immediately gets up and is like ready.
Yeah. Crash is looking at the headstock on his guitar.
I don't think it's one of those folks.
Leah's been watching the whole thing, eating snacks, making them and eating them.
More of a ride it out situation.
Jeb's just smoking.
Once the bubble has reached Matt, which, by the way, it's the size of a fucking, it like takes up a portion of the room. You see a window open in it, and you just see Mel like, all aboard. And he pulls the air, and you see his hat open up. You just hear, shoot, shoot.
So fun. I love it here.
Are you so good at this? What the fuck?
I glance back at the drugs again, like, this is some good stuff. And I take a walk into the window.
Same.
Yeah, Brika's going.
Looks like a trip.
Jeb's going.
Who does that leave?
You and Leo.
Link takes another rip, and he turns to Leo and he goes, well, be a shame to be left behind, I suppose.
Listen, man,
And Link slowly walks into the bubble.
I don't know how the fuck you got up here on an Iris Luna, but Guys like that down on the mainland, straight to the fucking institution. And he steps in to the bubble and turn to Nina. You seem really lovely, but you don't have to put on the whole facade. I appreciate it, though. Thanks for the tea.
Well, since we are in Southside, I get to say this. That's just some good old-fashioned Southern hospitality, honey.
I actually, you know what? I'm aware. His old accent, his true accent comes out.
Oh, damn.
As you guys are all standing in the bubble, you see Mel just like close his hands. The wind it shuts in on you guys, and it feels like, you ever been into a sound booth, like a soundproof room before? When you close the door, there's that like noise of like the air sucking out, and it's just quiet. And you just hear and Mel goes, "Oh, sorry." And then you feel like an unfamiliar feeling to you, like the ground suddenly becomes the ceiling. It feels like you're flipping upside down, but you're still standing. So it is a very uncomfortable feeling for a second. As the window opens up, and you just see a tiefling man staring death daggers into the bubble as he appears to be sleeping, as he like lifts his head off the pillow. And you see Mel snap his fingers, and the tiefling appears behind you guys. You see him start to get like angry and upset, but then he sees Jeb, Link, and Leah, and he just kind of like, what the fuck is going on? And Mel goes, "Your destiny!" And the bubble closes again. You guys feel that same feeling of being flipped upside down again. And then the bubble starts to open and then pops. As you are now standing on cushy red velvet carpeting. And everything around you is draped in some form of red or purple. And the entire space is a massive stage with seating all around it in a massive circle. And a huge sign hanging in the middle, almost like a jumbotron in a stadium, that just says, "The Emporium." The seating, all fine wood. Everything looks very posh, very upscale. And then as you look to your left, you see a wooden bar that takes up the whole expanse of the wall. And you see this sign above it that just says Palace. And it looks like there's repairs being done on it. There's like a draping over the side of it. And you see Mel, the whole space is empty, and he's in the center of the stage. He goes, "We emptied the place out just for you, our special guests. Please have a seat at the bar, and I will inform the master that you are here."
Okay, thanks, Mel.
"You're welcome, Pippin."
We haven't once, and I know it's like my shtick, but we haven't once asked why this is happening to us. And I'm kind of getting scared.
When will we figure out? We just never get a chance to even make a decision. So let's just roll with the punches.
Yeah, Leo, this is the fucking Emporium. I mean, I don't know anyone who's ever been here.
Brika opens up her tablet immediately and tries to get the nav point of where they are.
As soon as you open, you see a flicker, a glitch in your screen. And then it says simply Sector B3, which is very close to the center. As you guys look around, Mel kind of addresses Leo's concerns. And he turns to you and says, "I already did answer you, silly. Destiny." And then snaps, and he just blinks out of existence. Just gone.
He did the magic trick I asked for.
It's just you guys, the massive bar, and an empty Emporium. You can see like all manners of items hanging on the walls that look very out of place. There's a big cloak. There's what looks like a sword handle made out of kind of like black wood. There's just all kinds of different trinkets and things hanging on the walls. It's kind of random, almost like one of the novelty bars that has like a canoe on the wall. It's like, what the fuck's that? Why is that? It's fine.
Like a shenanigans.
As you guys approach the bar, I'm assuming that's where everyone is immediately going.
Yes.
You see Scald, as some of you would know him. Others, large tiefling man with one horn, wearing a very tight tank top and sweatpants. Literally barefoot, because he was literally taken out of his bed.
I'd be terrified if I wasn't in awe of the Emporium.
He is 7'4", I think 380, cut, and he just sits at the end of the bar and like slams his hand on the bar. If I'm gonna do this shit, I might as well drink.
Cheers to that, yeah. I'm gonna lean my guitar up against the bar and try and I'll lean over the bar and try and look for anyone.
There is a singular bell on the bar. Old school. Like one of those ones you press the button and it dings.
Pippin goes up to Crush. He's like, "Can I press it? Can I press it?" "Oh yeah." And Pippin goes, "Bing, bing."
All right, okay, Pip, relax.
One more.
Okay, last one.
Bing.
While that's happening, Jeb wants to reach inside. You know how I have that big pocket for documents and other things in my coat?
Yeah.
He pulls out a little square, little tablet looking thing and pulls out some strings from the end of it. It's a little electronic banjo, and he just sets it up next to the guitar. He's like, someone else who plays.
Jeb and Crash are having a stepbrothers moment. You want to go do karate in the garage?
You guys are best friends.
When Pippin hits that bell the third time, all of you are interrupted by a piercing sound.
All right, I'm coming. Hold the fuck up.
As you see the doors open, but the bar is high enough that you don't see anyone walk through it. All you see is two tufts of gray hair sticking up behind the bar. As you see him walking along the bar, then apparently he gets to a step stool and steps up the step stool so you can see a very grizzled, very angry looking gnome man sitting with his whole bartender outfit. He's got a little tie, a little name tag that's very polished. It says The Emporium. "Hi, my name is Ernie." As he slaps the bar.
All right. First things first. You get a drink. One drink. That's all you're going to need. If you want any more than that, you're going to have to pay. You can't open a tab, but I will collect. I always do. 2, no fighting. No messes. And until Raymaster gets here, no questions. Okay?
Pippin raises his hand.
What is it?
Sir, Ernie, is it? How am I supposed to order a drink if I can't ask a question?
You see the fury building up in his tiny body. You see him shaking violently as he smiles. And he goes,
I think we're just gonna know. Okay, bud?
Trying to defuse this. It just, Pip, like this. Ernie, give me a drink, please.
kind of takes a breath.
Sure thing.
He reaches underneath the bar, pulls out a bottle of beer that Crash has only really seen one time. And it was literally your favorite beer. Like you could not find it anywhere else. Whoa. As he cracks it open and slides it down the bar, perfectly landing in front of you.
Oh,
Crash's jaw dropped.
Ernie, can I have a drink, please?
I'm glad you said please.
He reaches under the bar, pulls out a glass with real ice. Reaches under the bar, pulls out what looks like glass decanter filled with a lightly colored dark liquid. And you get the smell of peaches coming from it as he pours the drink. Slides it down the bar.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
Artie, I'd love a drink.
Yeah.
Neat whiskey comes sliding down to Jebediah. Leo, you get first of all, you can tell immediately from the smell, this is like legitimately brewed. And it's rare. You have not found anyone who could even synthesize this shit since you've been in Iris Luna. But it's like a mushroom-esque, very earthy aroma coming from this glass. And he looks at Leah and Brika.
You guys want something?
Oh, yes, please. I'd like a drink, please.
Pulls out a glass with the rocks. Did you say kombucha, Jerry, in the chat? I'm never going to be able to get that out of my head. All right. So as she puts the glass on the bar, pours in what looks like some fresh milk, slides it down to Brika, and looks at Leah.
That's interesting.
Pulls out a original bag of Eatos.
I don't have a drink for you.
She opens her eyes really wide and she goes, "It's fine." And she like reaches her hands towards the big bag and just like,
I'll take that. Yeah.
And these are original. These are imported from the mainland. You used to have these when you were a kid. These are the good shit.
oh, nostalgia. You can taste it.
You open it and a puff of cheese just puffs out the second you open it.
Do I clock this mainland food?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's technically still considered like processed garbage, but it is a mainlander token. As you guys are all sitting at the bar, Ernie just kind of like,
all right. Listen, when the boss comes down, he's gonna be what's the polite way to put this? Fucking annoying. Really fucking annoying. He's gonna act like he knows everything about you. He's gonna act like he's some ethereal multiversal freak show. And then he's gonna try and play tricks on your mind and make you believe that you're better than you are or whatever the fuck he does. I don't know. But just so you know, there's 2 rules here. No fighting. Do not fight unless explicitly told to by the master. 2, if you try and leave before it's over, you're just going to end up back here. So you might as well just go along with it and everything will be great. Oh, wait, tertiary rule. If you see that fucking annoying dude in the fucking top hat, tell him he owes me fucking money. All right. It's been good seeing you. And, hey, if you ever want to stop in, just tell him Ernie sent you and they'll let you in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See, that is an appropriate response.
he yells into the distance.
We appreciate your hospitality.
I see what you did there.
No comment from me. Bye.
That seems like a first.
And he just walks down the fucking stairs. And you just hear him grumbling to himself as he kicks open the back room door, walks into the back, walks back out.
Oh, shit. I forgot.
Pulls a string the fucking cloth comes off the rest of the sign, and he punches the wall, and just a big Ernie's Palace sign just sitting above the bar. Better. Walks back into the back. As you guys kind of are sitting, mulling this over, all of you are in some state of just, okay, what the fuck is going on here at this point? You're being treated to fancy shit. You're wine and dined, quite literally. When has this happened since you guys woke up in those tubes?
Never.
Yeah. So far today has been the nicest Crash has been treated in
Jeb's relishing it.
any of us.
Forever.
We've had one good meal, and it was today.
Since Briga has been trying to find this place for 2 weeks unsuccessfully, she immediately cast network ping.
You see a weird glitch in your screen again, and a visage of what looks like a finger pops up on your interface, and he goes, no. None of you else would hear this. You just see Briga's face sour.
Yeah, she's grumpy now.
How do I feel like that guy hates me?
He might.
This is the worst. I like the other guy better.
Mel?
Oh,
Yay, Team Mel!
I am Mel's #1 fan.
You start to see strange things happening in the room. Some of the items will move like they have a mind of their own. Some of the books on the wall will like pull out and then go back in. It would be freaky if there wasn't like some whimsical like light dusting of like purple glitter in the air. It just kind of gives it all a whimsical vibe. And as you guys are all taken by surprise by one of the items literally jumping off its stand and landing on the floor, you all look. From behind you, you hear another noise. One that sounds like a portal being opened. Now, if you were to remove the sound of viscera, this sound might almost be familiar to you. As you turn back, you see stepping out of a purple portal, standing tall. You see a very, very nice shoe, like leather shined. The pant leg, a very pressed, clean cut. As the rest of his body comes out, jacket, very well made, well put together, green, purple, black. It's a little worn. It's got some frays on the edges. But as the face comes out, for a second, all of you could swear. Take away the scars, take away the bloodless face, the red eyes. No, definitely couldn't be. You guys must be seeing something. As the man sticks his head out, dark black hair cascading down his shoulders, purple violet eyes, and a shit-eating grin. As the man steps out of the portal, fixes his jacket, portal closes. He looks at you all and says, "Hello there. It's good to see you. Welcome to the Emporium. My name is Tamlin, and I will be your guide." He gives a little curtsy. Shocked silence, by the way, for people listening.
It's
Hello.
you. It's you.
Me? Well, I'm quite sure. I'm not sure what you're talking about. It's always me.
From the dream.
Well, I'm quite flattered. But if you dreamed about me, unfortunately, that'll be all you're doing with me. Treasure it. He kind of gets back up from the curtsy. Now, before we get started, he reaches over the bar, looks back at you. Don't tell Ernie. Grabs what looks like a bottle so old that the label is basically gone. But all you can really see left of the label is what looks like a rose and vines kind of coming up around it as he pops the cork.
Right as he pulls it out from behind the bar, I want to like lock eyes with the bottle and just go, expensive red wine I've never heard of.
Quite. In fact, most people have never heard of this. Best wine I've ever had. Takes out a glass, looks at Crash, flicks his hand, 2 glasses appear, starts pouring the wine in both the glasses, swirls it around, hands it to Crash. Cheers.
Yeah. I clink glasses with him and take a swig.
It tastes very familiar. Harking once again back to the dream. Same exact taste, same exact like profile, the smokiness, the wine just taking over the senses. It is delicious. As he takes a sip. Now, I'm sure you're all wondering why you're here today. I'm not going to answer that. You're going to get used to that. That's going to happen a lot today. I'm sorry to talk like Crash. Today, I invited you here to see a show unlike anything you've ever experienced. A show so immersive, so deep, you will come out the other end almost a different person. Now, I'm going to need all of your participation here. Can I assume that I have it?
Of my consent.
Yes, I do declare.
Sure.
I can participate.
I think that if we leave, we just appear back here.
Oh, yes. This is completely against your will, but I want to give the illusion that you have a choice. It's part of the trick.
Well, thanks for letting us know.
I do want to be here. I'm just pointing out what we've been told.
Well, from what I've been told, it's not like you'd be in any rush to leave here anyway. Where are you going back to, Leo?
Wherever that magnificent guy isn't at, preferably. So this is fine.
Oh, Mel, he has his uses. Name change, a little bit of a change of visage, but, portal makers are rare in this part.
Hold on. I'm going to stand up, put my guitar back over my shoulder, and take the empty beer bottle. Can I keep this?
Yes, please.
Take another look at it, put it in my bag.
Clink, clink with anything else you have in your bag.
Yeah.
You see Tamlin, stretch his fingers. Shall we get started? We have quite a bit to get through, and very little time.
We shall.
I want to cast. You're going to kill me if I do this. Literally in game, you're going to try to kill me, Seb. I want to try to cast my prism. Does it work?
The light fractures.
Okay, I'm doing the whole get up, the glasses, and then casting Magic Sense and Lunar Vision.
As you do these 3 things, the glasses stop you from immediately going blind.
Yep.
However, they don't stop.
I'm not looking directly at him. I think I'm smarter than that by this point.
No, it's not him.
Okay.
It's every single thing on the wall. The sign, the books, the carpet, the tables, the chandelier, the stage. It's like you are inside of a magic item rather than looking at a magic item. And the normally dark vision through the glasses is completely whited out. Almost like you have night vision on in the daytime. as you see Tamlin, his smile appear in this whiteout. As you hear him say, "Those are some cool glasses." Now, please, head down to the stage so we can begin.
Ethan walks down to the stage.
Yeah, I'll head down to the stage.
Jeb walks down to the stage.
Yeah. Brika's just going. She's so excited to be here.
I'm on my way there. I just wanted to check. I wanted to check if there's any lines between. Specifically, I'm looking at Crash's guitar.
So, in this white conglomerate of entirely magical things, the lines don't necessarily appear to be connected to anything. They're just kind of like floating around. It's almost like there is no direction for them to pull.
I'll drop the magic sense
Oh, yeah.
part
Smart.
of this after, so I can actually like maneuver
See?
around the room. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll keep the glasses on with lunar vision, just see what happens.
Why not? There's some shades of void. You guys know that black, that like when you paint something that black, that looks like there's no, it, pretty much that, but on his face. As you guys all walk down to the stage, you notice that there are 2 sets of numbers. And this is where I'm going to need each of you to roll me a 1d4. And I want you to call it out as soon as you roll it.
1.
Jebediah got a 1. Anyone rolls a 1, roll again.
3, 4.
2.
Pippin got a 3, 4, 2.
4.
4 for Ryan.
Yes.
4.
Leo, roll again.
4 again.
Actually, I think you default to 3. I think you're the only Friday group member that did not get a 3, correct?
I got a 3.
Then it would be a 1 for you, Leo. Everyone remember your number. Stand on the numbers that you are and look across. Let's go down and tell me who you're looking at. Scald, by the way, would get the only number that Sunday group didn't get. So 3.
Oh, is Jeb a 1?
1, yeah.
So Jeb and Leo are looking at each other. Crash and
Link.
Link are looking at each other. So then Brika and Leah are together. That's fucking hilarious. And then
That's
Pippin
funny.
and Scald would be standing across from each other.
Tell you what, it depends on what we're doing, but that is a terrifying team up.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
These actually are hilarious matchups.
Yeah.
Yes.
Aside from Scald being so enormous, we all like kind of matched up size wise.
This is hilarious. As you guys are looking at each other. And I'm going to really quickly explain to you now the rules of the game before we get into the actual playing of it. But while I'm doing that, make sure you guys open up lines of communication with each other. You're just going to need to be able to communicate with each other, maybe not on camera specifically. You'll see why in a minute. We're all set? So, today's game. Just the rules, and then we'll get into the glit and glam of it. Have any of you heard of a little show called Legends of the Hidden Temple?
Yes.
God.
Yeah.
Nope.
Who said no?
The 2 guys across from each other.
Jeb and Leo hasn't?
What? The blue barracudas? Let's go.
Okay, anyway.
Race up the stairs.
So Legend of the Hidden Temple used to be this like child slavery thing where they would make kids go through this crazy obstacle course and they would get kidnapped halfway through if they weren't careful. Yeah, it was traumatizing. But it was really fun to watch.
It was like a kids competition show where they would go through like an obstacle course kind of thing.
The hallmark of this is a giant stone face that talks to you and explains things to you. So as you guys are standing on the stage, everything around you would start to shift, almost like dust and particles, as it all just starts to like fade away. And you're left with this just serene nothingness that starts to slowly fade in. And you see this big face. Welcome to the Legends of the Obvious Temple. Here are the rules. You will take on 6 challenges. Each challenge you will have 1 turn to overcome. Every step of the challenge, if you overcome it and succeed, you will receive a badge. If you fail, you receive nothing. There are 6 challenges in total. At the end of the challenges, the team with the most badges wins. Now, these 6 trials are all chosen to suit a particular attribute. The most important part, the teams. If you don't know Legends of the Hidden Temple, all the teams are named after animals. So you guys are going to go ahead and pick animals to name your teams after. Link, the answer is yes. They can be mainland animals if you would like them to be. Yeah. Yes, that's the fucking face, dude.
Sure.
Why is that so traumatizing? What the fuck?
The whole show was traumatizing. I loved it.
That's about right.
They're grown-ass men wearing, like, fucking loincloths with just kidnap the children.
Yep.
You know, there's the 90s. It's a different time.
Yeah, from back then.
It was.
That's the thing. You ignored all those parts because you were sitting there going, how do I get on this show? I can do that. I can do that better than them.
Oh, yeah, every time. And I was wrong, because at that time I was a fat little shit.
So, like an animal team name,
Yes.
I'll let Link decide with a mainland animal.
Yo, Charles.
You guys have the most obvious one.
No, we don't.
Yeah, you really do.
We're not picking that.
The owl bears.
If you don't pick Owlbear, I'd be upset.
But I think we're gonna pick the Tanuki though.
The fuck's a Tanuki?
Japanese raccoon dog.
It's that raccoon Mario.
It's basically a bandicoot.
I'm going to mess that name up several times. I apologize to any of the native speakers of
Tanuki.
that. I'm going to fuck it up so many times. All right.
Yeah, the seppukus.
Crash and Link.
Oh,
What, dear God. What mainland animal am I going to have to spell? Wabba Jabba?
Just the Mimus.
The Mimu?
The Mimus.
The Mimus, dude. It's been a minute since I've heard the Mimus.
If I recall, is basically just like a water buffalo.
Yes.
And then Leah and Brika. Hurry the fuck up! It's easier when I yell it in Ernie's voice.
Ooh, so then what she texted me is both are good, so both it is. We are the Hammy Gamsters, aka Trash Chicks.
Pick one. Because I'm going to have to say this multiple
No,
times.
no, that's it. No,
The whole thing.
that's
Everybody
That's it.
agrees. Sorry, Seb.
Well, now we're just going to call you the Trash Gams.
trash can.
that's just what you get to be. Because you're indecisive. Because I'm not saying Hammy Gammy, a.k.a. I'm not saying that.
It's the Hammy Gamster, bro.
Hammy Gamster.
Trashy Gamster.
Now you're just Trash Gams. I hope you guys win.
Hammy Trash.
I literally hope you guys win.
Trash
If you want me to
Gams is
change
great.
it,
No, Trash Gams is great. I love that.
cool.
Trash Gams it is.
If everyone watches my stream, there might be an alarm that goes off, but you will see it'll keep track of the, why are you guys laughing? Why are you guys laughing?
I hate it here.
Oh my god.
Just random laughter? Okay. All right.
No.
That's fine.
Did you seriously not see that?
See what?
Nothing.
Absolutely
No.
nothing. Please
Nope.
post this in the Discord so that people can know.
No, a year and a half from now when we fucking
No, yeah, like when you post this, post that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, post it now and then leave them in suspense for a fucking year.
Yeah, just post like a part of this. No context. No particular part, comes to mind. But
Okay. Well, with that being said, this is the guide to the game. Final rules of the game. Since you're on teams of 2, each of the steps obviously is a trial. One of you is going to be the active member participating in the trial. This means skills pretty much only. It's a skill challenge. You have to use whatever skill you can to try and overcome the challenge.
Like hacking or sleeping or lying
Well,
or spitting.
hacking, yes. Sleeping, no. Lying is deception. Spitting is no. But so yeah, skill check.
Yeah.
Then the support character can use anything in their kit to try and make the job of the active player easier. Now, the caveat to this, it's all roll-based. So if you roll low in your attempt to help, there is a chance you may increase the difficulty instead of decrease it. The active and support character can change between trials, but you will pick before the trial is revealed to you.
Like before we know what. Oh man. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, is it before we know what it is?
Before you know what the trial is, but not before you can obviously see strength, charisma, dex.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you know what attribute the trial is. You do not know what the trial actually is. As you guys all are lined up looking at your prospective teammate, you see the world around you once again start to shift into this dust and then slowly piece itself back together again. And you are now standing in a large stone room. You can see forward on either side of you, unless you're on one of the ends. You can see through this weird thin veil. You can see the rest of the teams. And it looks like they're standing in an identical place to you. And there's a big stone door. Now, a huge aspect of this is that there will be timed, because we have to make sure we get through the fucking thing. You guys will have about 3 minutes per turn to do your things. So right now, I'm going to give you a minute as you stand in front of a door that says strength on it to decide between the two of you who is going to be the active and who is going to be the support.
Gee, Jeb, who is going to be the active?
I wonder who the active person here would be.
Just to clarify, like if you're active, you're not doing like saving throws. You're doing like actions.
Skill challenge. And you will always go second.
Passive is
The support character is you can use anything in your kit.
thank you.
Full action economy. Any questions, concerns, complaints, compliments?
You're pretty.
Thanks. So, team 1. Jeb and Leo, who is your active? Jeb? Don't forget, guys, we are on a audio podcast, just for the people who are listening. Team 2, Trash Gams, who is your active? In the strength challenge between Brika the Rogue and Leah the Druid, who is your strength? Okay, we're going to do Brika active. And then a support Leah.
Yahoo.
Yahoo. Team 3, Pippin Skull. As he stands lumbering over you with his muscles literally flexing out of his tank top, I think you can insight, yes, that
Okay.
he is indeed.
But because of a new ability I have, that's why I was.
If you want to take lead, Scald does not. Scald is literally, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Whatever you want
Tracks.
to do.
Pippin is going to do that then. Pippin's going to be active.
Heard. And again, I apologize at the inherent unfairness of your GM playing as one of the characters, but I could not think of a way to make this work without completely scrapping the entire idea and coming up with a new one on the spot. And as you can see, I did prep for this. So
I'm not upset about it.
all right. Team 4. Crash and Link.
Link will be active.
That'd be Link. Crash would be support.
These teams could not have been. This is so funny. Because there was like an optimal, like if we like selected them, there could have been an optimal team ups.
Mhm.
But the random is just like, nah, fuck that. You guys are gonna be the fucking worst or best. We'll see. That's the great thing about this. All right.
I believe this was optimal, honestly.
We got optimal. Ours has a good spread. I think you guys will be very surprised at who the smarter of the two of us are.
I need all of you to roll initiative, please.
I'm good at that.
I just got so like excited.
I got it that one.
Jeff goes, I'm good at that. Falls down.
I forgot I made a bunch of drugs.
Oh shit!
15 for Crash.
This is a 16 for Pippin.
15 for Brika.
11. Leo.
What did you get, Leah?
A 2.
So then Rika and Leah would go third. Link, what did you get?
9.
So then you guys would go second. So going first would be Pippin and Scald. Because Scald rolled a 19. Teams, step through the door. And the doors, you hear them like unlock and start to slide open. It is just black. Even for you, Leo, with your cool sunglasses. You guys step through?
Yeah.
Yep, you were already told you can't leave. Just want to make sure that the consent is implied.
We're in deep already.
You know, the implication.
Implication.
As you step into the darkness, you feel that same feeling of the world flipping. And you all of a sudden are standing in an icy tundra forest. The trees heavy, the sun beaming down on you, the snow lightly packed. And as you look at yourselves, you notice your clothing has changed, your entire physicality has changed. As you all are wearing what looks to be loincloths and leather hide, all of a sudden your guns look like slingshots. What is happening?
Can we see each other?
Through the veils, yes, on either side.
Is Brika now wearing pants?
No pants. Satyrs didn't wear pants throughout all of time.
Cool.
Rent free in Leo's mind.
I did not realize.
It's just I like a good like lore building. You know.
Hey, the Owlin probably wouldn't either.
Will our actions during this affect our characters canonically in our next session? Like drugs and things like that.
Are you talking about like downsides? You will not get addicted, but you will have negative modifiers.
The downsides after the hour
Yes,
or whatever.
yes.
Okay. That's cool.
Your addiction would be magically cured upon leaving here. However, the hangover would not.
Oh, game on.
The active player only gets a moment to really take this in before they are instantly beset into a grappling match with a massive 1,200-pound saber-toothed bear.
Holy shit.
Its paws wrapping around you, trying to wrestle you to the ground. And you hear that voice boom overhead. Spin the bear, and your strength will be proven. With Pippin and Scald going first, and since Pippin is now engaged in a wrestling match, Scald is going to laugh because he I'd probably take that fucking bear. He looks around, picks up some snow, and you see it like boil in his hand and then like hiss. As he walks over to the bear, puts his hand on the ground, and he's going to cast Call Fire as it engulfs his hand. And you just see steam start rising up around the bear, just getting in its face, all around it. And you see him as he flexes his arm, punch the ground, and it starts to like shift the snow underneath the bear. I'm going to roll to hit. Now, if I roll high enough with his modifiers, this will help Pippin. If I roll low, this might also affect Pippin negatively. I'm so sorry, Troy, that I am the one rolling instead of my brother. I apologize dearly.
It's okay. I want the real deal.
I guess it's the character, not the person who's rolling it, right?
Yeah.
Because with his +5, that's a dirty 24. As the ground literally like splits a little bit underneath the foot of the bear, lowering the DC that this challenge was. I'm not going to tell you until the round is complete if you guys want to know. But I do have the DC number. Now, Pippin, what skills would you use to wrestle and pin this bear?
Well, it would definitely have to be athletics.
Go ahead and roll it and explain how you would use athletics to pin a bear.
Well, can I cast something on myself, or is that only the support character?
Is it a bonus action?
No, it's an action.
Then no, unfortunately.
Okay. Pippin, in seeing this, goes back to his catchball days and remembers how good he used to be at swiping bags, stealing bases. And he remembers there was one kid on a team who would constantly plant his foot in front of the bag. So Pippin's coach taught him to sweep the leg, take him out so he could get to his location. So Pippin is going to charge full force towards this beast, is going to attempt to sweep the leg to land on top of saber-toothed bear.
And just as a learning moment, the downside of going first is that you are the first to deal with this. Everyone else gets to see what you do. But also, nothing stopped you from casting that thing on yourself before you walked through the door.
Well,
just a little learning moment for all of the other. It's fine. For all the others, learning moment. Now, roll athletics for me, my good sir.
That is a 21.
As you guys watch Pippin engage with this bear, my timer going off, perfect timing, he grabs the shoulders of the bear. The bear tries to like stand up to get bigger than Pippin, which isn't hard. He's not that tall, 5'7". But the thing about weight distribution for any wrestlers out in the crowd, the more weight mass that is like set in the center, the lower the center of gravity. So the higher he stands up, the lower that center of gravity gets, the easier it is for Pippin to plant his foot, push into the hips of the bear, and slam it over his hip, pinning it to the ground. As Skull just goes, "Hey man, you're not half bad." And you see a small stone badge with what looks like 2 hammers in its center appear in your hand. Team Demon Dogs has succeeded. And just the second that you have just watched this happen, Link, you get like this realization as you watch Pippin go through it, and you go, "Oh, fuck." Just as the bear starts wrapping its fucking paws around you, starting to wrestle with this bear.
Light work, no reaction.
Crash, you are the support, and your timer starts now.
I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Song of Guidance and play a song that fills Link with focus and confidence, allowing him to perform with greater skill. And he gets a 1d4 added to any skill check.
Is that a cantrip or a...
That is a cantrip. Yep.
Nice. You pull out your guitar, and it is made from literally stones and a log. And the strings feel like animal fat.
The strings would be tendons.
Does the headstock still have the purple E on it?
Oh, yeah. As you start playing the song, Link, you start feeling weirdly, you can tell, you know what magic is. And you can feel it starting to like course through your veins as he starts plucking this song on his makeshift guitar.
As an action, can I give him the help action?
No. Because he's engaged with this bear,
Okay.
bro. You would have to also try and engage with the bear, which would be an athletics check.
Okay.
And if you fail it, then you are going to hurt his chances.
Yeah.
But you can try.
No.
Link, magic flowing through your veins. You get an additional 1d4 to a skill check, so that's potentially OP as fuck for this specific challenge. For all of these challenges, really. However, you have 45 seconds to make this work.
I'm going to use my acrobatics to wrap the vines of the jungle around said bear.
You're going to use the fourth form of Jedi fighting, Ataru?
Yeah, Taro.
Yeah.
Always a Taro for Link.
Roll acrobatic, and you get to add a d4.
I'm rolling the d4 or adding 4?
Yes. And just so you know, the DC remains the same as it was. You have 5 seconds.
Okay. Well, I already have the... Oh, nice. 4, that's 12, that's 16.
As you wrap the vines around the beast, you feel its muscles. Yes?
18 plus the wind.
You feel its muscles starting to like tense. As you wrap the last vine around and pull, you realize you have greatly underestimated the size of this monster. As the vines start snapping, and he turns around, and just before he clubs you in the face, disappears. And you hear a voice. Team Mimus. Fail.
Bruh.
Hey, man, A team's close. But because there was no lowering of that DC, which, again, another learning moment, maybe something, we could have, could have done something, it's fine. That was the strength challenge. That's not either of your strengths anyway. So it's not a horrible one to lose.
True. The next team surely will win this.
Literally, as Brika, you're watching, you see Pippin go through it, you see Link go through it, you go, fuck. And a fucking bear just comes out. It is fucking 7 times the size of you, just like looming over you.
So Brika's just like, oh, God damn it. And tries to put as much distance between her and the bear as possible immediately.
Well, it is a strength challenge, so you're going to immediately become in. This bear is all over you. Now, Leah, you are first. Your time starts now.
Well, if he's in close, he could hurt her. And if she's in close, then if I try and blind it, she'll get blind too. So best thing I can do is just try and give her a little extra boost in case she gets hurt. So don't get hurt.
And I'm going to attempt to give her a snack.
Brika?
Yeah.
What does that do? Like mechanically? Like what does it do?
It could give her the sense of brain to calm down and look for a weak point, look for a chokehold, look for something, because whenever I eat an Edo and I'm nervous, it helps me remember to be grounded.
So you're trying to calm her down, which to me sounds like persuasion.
You can do it.
I will be actively rolling against that as a big scary bear.
Does Rika still have her glasses on with the chain?
Oh yeah. Unless otherwise explicitly, but it's sticks. like it's like very primitive.
It's a vine.
What did you roll, Leah?
It's a 19, brother.
With your persuasion?
With my persuasion, which was a +1 modifier. God, rolled an 18, brother.
Pink dye is doing work.
Amazing, brother.
I rolled intimidation against your persuasion to calm her down. I rolled an 18. And as we all know, ties go to the player. Now, Brika, the DC has been lowered. I'm not going to tell you how much, but I'm going to tell you it has been lowered. You feel Leah's snack. I mean, it's some comfort as you're being mauled by a bear. You have 45 seconds. What skill would you use to complete this challenge?
I can only do one.
Yes. And it's just a skill.
Well, I was going to use perception to try and find the weak point.
Okay.
I will do that.
For unconventional stuff, the DC is higher than it would be. But there's always a chance.
Let's go.
All right.
You have 5 seconds.
Let's go, Team Trash Games.
9.
No, Trash Games.
Just trash.
All right.
You hear Leah trying to cheer you on as the bear just literally like lays on her. And you both feel like you're getting crushed for a half a second and then dust as the bear disappears. And you guys are laying there like, well, what did we expect to happen here? Team Trash Games fail. Again, learnable moment. Druid, animal handling, could have made friends. But this is what the first round is for. First round is for learning.
We are all watching the other people go. Did it look like Brika was doing something in particular? Or did it just look like she just went in, fell to the ground, and got laid on?
Literally.
I went in, ate a snack, and laid down.
Just making sure. Just accepted death. That's Brika.
Team Tanuki. I wrote it down so I can remember.
Tanuki.
You are up. Your support is Leo, I believe. Jebediah, you are the active. Jeb, you are weirdly excited for this because it is fucking bear on Who-Man out here.
It's bear on Who-Man.
Just slapping paws, bro. Just fucking pop.
Suddenly in that moment, all of us are like, oh, get him, oh! Like it just got really exciting all of a sudden.
Leo went in, saw a giant bear, and was like, oh, fuck. And then he like looked over at Jeb, who's like, hell yeah. And he's like, I am so glad I'm in this cage.
Cracking my knuckles over here.
Leo, you are the support, and the time starts now.
Okay, so how close do we spawn next to the bear? Is it like neck on neck, or do we like run up at it?
You're standing next to them.
Okay. Bear pops up. I look at Jeb, and I cast Darkness Shroud. I don't think, Jeb, you're really paying much attention to anything, but I guess in your peripherals, you see like the light all around the space around me starts like crack. It just looks like glass just like slowly shattering as the light turns into like pure void. And what is left is it just looks like a black hole next to you with just like these like sparkling, like prismatic colored eyes staring into the bear's soul. He needs to go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
30-20.
Well, you beat me. And I think that's all I can do. I can't cast intimidation.
You can use intimidation as an action as long as that spell you use was a bonus action.
No. So I look really scary, and the bear doesn't care.
Oh, intimidation is part of the spell, isn't it?
Well, it's no.
Okay.
It gives me a bonus to intimidation, but if intimidation is a separate action, then no.
All right, Jebediah. He tried, and that bear's not scared of him.
So Jeb's just gonna do what Jeb does and shoot him in the kneecap before he tries to grapple the bear.
Attack action is not a skill.
Damn. Then I'm gonna investigate for a weak point and try to manipulate that weak point. Is that fair?
You're trying the Brika method. I like it.
I am. Well, yeah. I got a 15 plus 4. That's a 19.
Because of Leo's attempt failing, the DC did not move. You find a weak point. You know bears better than almost anyone. However,
hold up, because this is an investigation check. Hold up.
And it definitely is a part of your survival. You have 15 seconds.
Yeah. The iron resolve again plus 2 that's 19, 21.
As you move into the spot you originally were trying to go into, you feel the weight of the bear shift. And you're like, oh, this is a big boy. So then you decide to do what is commonly known as a bear tuck. You tuck both your legs underneath and you try and roll backwards. As you do this, the bear, not expecting this at all, leans forward, falling perfectly into your trap. As you roll, landing on top of the bear, and you hear, Team Tanuki, success!
For flavor, Leo got caught in the roll crossfire and got like pancaked.
Into the snow. That was a nice try. The results of round 1 are pretty much what you would expect. The strong people won. The not strong people didn't. But that's why I made strength go first, because it's like the most obvious one, and it gives everyone a chance to learn. Next round. Are we good with keeping the initiative order? Because going first is not the best. Like, you kind of just run into a situation. Going last, you do go last, but you get to see everyone else try. Are we cool with that, or do you want to roll initiative every time?
Why don't we roll initiative every time? Switch it up.
Yeah, I think it's
I'm
fair.
down for that. Switch it up.
I definitely feel
Okay.
like we had the advantage there. So
Okay. Roll initiative and post the initiative in the chat so I don't have to fucking remember them.
I like that. I like
All
that.
right.
Yeah, Charles.
Ryan got an 8. Sashal got a 10. Troy got a 7. Scald got a nat 20.
Jesus.
So it looks like Scald and Troy are going first again unless somebody rolls real high.
second highest roll and the lowest roll. Sick.
Sick. Think all we're waiting for. Oh no, that's everyone. So then that means Golden and Pippin go first. Leo and Jerry go next. Then Luke and Luke and Ryan by 1 point. And then Brika and Leah go last. Starting with Scald and Pippin. You see the door in front of you guys this time. Looks very ornate and very like old-fashioned, almost Victorian. As you just see charisma printed on the door.
Can I cast Sense Danger on myself before heading in?
Sure. Sense Danger does what for the people at home?
People at home, Sense Danger. It's a divination cantrip. It's technically a reaction, but I'm reacting to the door. When you need to discern a creature's true intentions, you can call upon your heightened senses to gain an edge. The target must make a wisdom saving throw, DC 8 plus your insight modifier. On a failed save, the target has a disadvantage on any rolls made against your insight check.
And this is a reaction. Is that how long does that last? Does it have a time limit?
It says it's instantaneous. It doesn't give me a time limit.
So that means it would have to happen in the moment. Luckily, a reaction is something that triggers rather than something you do. So you would still be able to use that.
In addition to your action economy.
As you guys all walk through the door, you instantly feel the clothes on you stiffen, tighten, as they turn into these almost frilly 3-piece suits with tails, bow ties, powdered wigs, the whole nine. As you walk in and see a man dressed in a large black robe, wearing a very curly, furly wig. And you see him looking down at you. And you are standing next to what looks like a regular Joe Schmo. His clothes are a little dirty. He looks a little beaten up. And you hear a booming voice. John Maddock, you have been accused of high treason. Do you have representation to represent you in this matter? He stands. Yes, I do. And you see 4 versions of him look to the active player and say, they're right here. So team 1, who's active player, is, I believe, Pippin again.
Mm-hmm.
Pippin, you're standing at the desk of the defendant. Sitting next to you is Scald, who's literally just like, we're fucked. out loud in the court. Everyone goes,
Watch your language, sir.
Pippin stands up suddenly with a briefcase for some reason. I'm so sorry, Your Honor. Yes, I'm representing the defendant today.
very good. Now, Scald as a support for this, I'm just gonna roll intimidation on the judge.
He just makes everybody in the room feel a little warmer inside.
And we'll see. I'm rolling 2 dice here. So for Scald's intimidation, which is plus, I think, 2? Plus 3. He has proficiency. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Scald rolled a 22. Maybe he's not fudging. Maybe it's just the character. All right. Hold on. We're not out of the woods yet. I got to roll for the judge. Nat 20.
Gosh.
Remember when you were talking shit about your rolls earlier? Can you go back to that, please?
Oh man.
My brother in Beethoven, what the okay. Since Skull did roll high, technically he rolled higher than the nat 20, but because it's a natural 20, it is a fail, but it is not imparting any disadvantage because of the failure. That being said, though, Skull looks at the jury, goes, he's fucking innocent. Or else. And the jury just goes, who the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck? The judge slams his gavel. Order in the court! Order in the court! I will not stand for threats! Now, counsel, what is your defense?
I'd like to call the prosecution to the stand.
Prosecution appears in the stand.
I'm going to cast Sense Danger. They have to make a wisdom saving throw. DC would be 10 on a failed save. You have disadvantage on any rolls made against my insight.
Roll a 9.
Perfect. Pippin immediately, without really knowing what's going on, just goes, let me ask you, prosecutor, if I may. Is it not true that you have financial gain from accusing my defendant?
You're going to roll insight?
Yes. He's got disadvantage.
Okay, with disadvantage, roll a 15. So the man just, I do say, my good name, sir. How could you stand here and tell blasphemous lies? Blasphemy! And everyone in the jury just kind of is like, that is a little strong of a reaction for that. And you now, how does this figure into the DC?
DC?
Like AC/DC.
Yeah, so you got to bring it home. You have 10 seconds. Bring it home. Roll a skill to try and convince this jury. You got them where you want. The DC is lowered.
No, my skill was insight.
Yeah, but because you imposed disadvantage and I had to roll for it, that doesn't count against the DC.
Okay. So after that whole debacle,
If we're doing one skill in this exclusively, then this is a one piece thing.
Oh,
there's
perfect.
really not anything that we can continue.
I
with.
got it. Pippin steps a little closer. He's going to turn to the jury. He goes, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, this is a performance, by the way. My client is innocent. He was used for financial gain, and I'm sure that you will see that my argument has proved that. Thank you.
You better roll. Alarm's going off.
Natural 20. What the fuck? You put me under pressure, Seb. This is your fault.
What's your performance bonus?
My performance is a +2, so technically it's a 22, but take the nat 20.
The judge slams his gavel, and the jury stands up and says, we find the defendant not guilty.
I'm clapping in my little booth.
Everything disappears. Team Demon Dogs, success. You get a badge that looks like a balancing scale on like a stone. Very, very nice, ornate badge. Team 2, Leo Gem. Who's the active? I'm guessing Leo in this case.
Yep.
Judge looks down at you. Counselor, what do you have to say in defense of the defendant? And your time, Jebediah, since you are support, starts now.
In a very similar sense to what Squald has done, Jeb is going to step out into the courtroom and he's going to pull out Lola and he's just going to spin the revolver chamber. He's like, now, if I know this man, I know he's very innocent. And I think everybody in here will agree that he is very innocent. I'm going to use my spell Fear Scent as a bonus action. So I take a deep breath, allowing my senses to hone in on the fear radiating from those around you. All creatures within 30 feet must make a Constitution DC, Constitution saving throw. And then it's my spell save plus survival. Survival is 2. I think that would make it a 14. On a failed save, the weakest creature amongst them is revealed to you. You get a 1d4 bonus to attack rolls and intimidation checks made against the creatures during that duration. I would like to intimidate the judge.
Okay. Well, you would have to intimidate the person that you found to be weak.
Oh, that, yeah.
With that being said, you said your DC was 14, but you said 10 plus survival?
I thought it was 12 plus survival. It says DC spell save DC plus survival. I thought it was 12. Is it 10?
Is your spell save DC is 10, I believe.
It is 10. It's 10. So it is 12. It is 12. My bad. Sorry.
Well, that's good because I rolled a 14.
Damn.
So you do not get the additional 1d4, but you may roll intimidation.
And that will be a 10.
Kind of like Scald. The jury just kind of looks at each other, and one of them stands up. I will not stand for this. A weapon in open court. And the judge slams his gavel. Bailiff, arrest that man. Jerry, you are in cuffs before you realize what's happening and being led to the back of the courtroom.
My apologies.
Leo, you have 45 seconds.
Thank you for your time, my honor, and the jury. May the witness step forward to the stand. Leo's like obviously laughing to himself and watching as Jebediah is taken off from the court and to the witness. Well, it looks like exactly what you said happened. To the jury, I would like to reveal a tape that me and the witness made before entering the courtroom today. On it, it's me and it's the witness telling me that they overheard the prosecution sending in a mercenary to try to like reverse psychology intimidate.
Better roll, boy.
That is a 16.
As you bring out the tape, which is actually a wax cylinder, you hook up to a phonogram.
Oh yeah.
You hear like crackling, and the tape starts playing. It's playing. You hear the whole event, him explaining, like you guys talking it out, and then at the end of it, you try and take the wax off, but it's like you don't really know how this fucking thing works. So you're trying to take it off, and you just hear, so this will clear my name. I won't get in trouble for killing that guy, right? And then it clicks off.
This is the witness saying this?
Yes. And then it clicks off. And the entire jury, guilty. The fucking courtroom disappears. Team Tanuki, fail. Jeb, you're no longer in handcuffs.
I was even going to say before you gave him his turn, like, just shut the fuck up. I got this.
Well, that's what balances out the thing, because there's a timed element too. So like even people who are good at this might not be as good as the time. Team 3, Leo and Link. Who is your active?
Crash and Link.
Crash and Link.
Crash and Link, yeah, sorry. Who is your active?
I'll be the active for this one.
Ryan looks confused. Ryan, are you ready for this?
Yes, sure.
So the judge looks down at the desk. You guys are sitting next to the defendants.
Before we go in, I'm going to take 2 char.
Oh, shit. Okay. On top of the pixie that you did? Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Got it. All right. Ryan, you are the support, so you will be going first. The jury's looking at you. It's hot. It's sweaty. Your time starts now.
Am I able to use performance and Crash use persuasion?
you can use performance, and then Crash can use whatever he wants.
Yes. Okay. Just making sure that was. I'm gonna use performance just to look just fabulous and like win the grace of the jury just by like.
You're gonna try and riz the jury, is what you're saying.
Yes, and I will be adding my +2 for wind. Absolutely.
+2 for wind.
L'Oreal, because I'm fucking worth it.
He's trying to wind over the jury.
A gentle breeze
Deal with it.
flowing through his hair.
No, he wants to blow his hair with the fucking wind, and I
Yeah.
can't say no to that. That's pretty fucking. That's
Yeah.
full
Yeah, it is.
application of the fucking wind. Okay, yeah, all right. You're gonna blue steal him. All right, roll your performance. You're on the clock here, bud.
This is so simple, but so much better than pulling a gun out.
Hair majestically blowing in the breeze, bro. It's
Damn it.
giving Baywatch. It's giving Aqua di Gio.
Even 10.
As your like wind is blowing your hair and you're looking at the jury, one of the jurors stands up, reaches over, and slams the window shut. Sits back down. And the judge just goes, "Counsel, continue."
God damn it.
Crash, it's all you.
I would like to call the prosecution to the stand.
He's there.
Sir, is it not true that you were recently fired from your job?
What are you using? Persuasion? What are you using?
I'm using performance.
Performance? Roll
Yeah.
now.
Okay. I am going to use Frontman Aura. As you perform, an unseen energy swells around you, enhancing your presence and drawing the attention of everyone nearby, and you get a 1d4 bonus. So I roll that, and 26 performance.
Let's go.
You ask the prosecutor that question, and he goes, I only did it because they paid me to do it. And the entire jury just gasps, and the judge is just like,
No further questions, Your Honor.
Worst prosecutor ever.
I declare this a mistrial.
No wonder he got fired from his job. Cracked under one question.
Well, yeah, I'm sure if this was a whole episode, that would have been a whole thing. But here you go. All right, Team Mimus, success. Rika and Leah, you guys have been brainstorming. I can smell it cooking. Who is your active?
I'm the active, but we have
Okay.
slightly different roles, so just bear with us.
All right. Well, it's going to be a part of your time. Leah, you are the support. Your time starts now.
Can I be the witness and use performance?
Sure.
So I'm going to basically get on the stand and try and convey.
No, Your Honor, he's innocent. Trust me. I know him, and he would never do this sort of crime. He was hanging out with me all night. We had a snack and bramble session, so he couldn't have even been there.
And I'm going to roll a performance. And I did take that char. Gives me a little +1. I've got
One.
my +3.
Crash didn't need to hype up on drugs either. That's the funniest part. Like, he did not need it. Go ahead, D.
So that is a 17.
You see the jury kind of looking, and they get like a little teary-eyed, and they like wipe away the tear. And the judge goes, "Well, a very compelling evidence there, an alibi. That's it's pretty good. Counselor, any final word before we pass the verdict?"
As you can see, Your Honor, this is not a person who would commit that crime. He is an upstanding citizen of Iris Luna, and he should be praised for his hard work with the elderly and helping the children.
Are you doing deception?
I rolled a 17. Deception.
Leah, what did you roll on your performance?
A 17.
You see the jury kind of like talking to each other. There's a little dissent going on. Half the jury doesn't buy it. Half the jury, that little girl, man, that young halfling woman should pulled at the heartstrings. And with that, you tied the DC. And you see the judge. I have no choice. Hung jury. This is a mistrial. Team Trash Gams. Success. Who succeeded? Raise your hands.
It's the exact opposites.
I am so sad. That is just my skill. Is erasing my I'm so sad. The dice did me dirty.
Yeah, dude. I'm sorry.
I added +5 to a shit roll.
I lost my dex roll, which I had every boon in the world for.
Yeah, you rolled a 10.
I rolled a 6.
Oh, God.
All of my things are
Oof.
like seeing charismatic situations, like insight based more so than like dealing with it.
Jeb and Leo have 1 badge. Rika and Leah have 1 badge. Pippin and Scald have 2. Crash and Link have 1.
Yep.
Cool. Me and Pippin have taken a lead here. And what happens next, we'll have to wait, because that is where I'm going to end this session. Thank you for listening to We Together. Find all of our links on our link tree or join our amazing Discord community at WeTogether Gaming to chat about the story, share your thoughts, and hang out with the cast and GM. If you'd like to support us, please check out our Patreon at patreon.com/WeTogetherGaming. You'll get exclusive access to our behind-the-scenes podcast, where we talk about our favorite moments, dive into character work, and have long-form discussions about the story every week. If you're all caught up and looking for more, check out the actual play podcast Hapless Heroes, now in its 2nd season, featuring me, your GM, as a player. Available on all streaming services. A quick thank you to our top-tier patrons. GxLobes, BrenDaniel, that guy Jake, my dad, and my mama. Your support means the world to us. Until next time, stay adventurous, and remember, whatever we do it better together.